Young at Heart News of the Day 2020. Remember these days?
That's the staff at the Friends of Palm Beach County Animal Care and Control. They usually house about 50 dogs, but now they've got none.
Celebration of empty shelters was the norm. Fast forward to 2024. Today, things look very different.
Animal shelters across the country are at or over capacity, in large part because people can no longer afford to keep their pets.
There is no space left to help the influx of homeless dogs and cats. Everywhere, shelters are begging for help.
Okay, so you guys know that we are running at capacity, maybe a little bit over capacity, but our partner shelters are asking for a lot of help lately. Just talking to one this morning, they brought in 64 animals just yesterday. They just keep pouring in. So Jen and I are gonna go to some shelters this week, see if we can't bring in a few more animals. Maybe bring in 6 to 8.
Yeah, maybe.
I know you guys are working really hard and we have a lot of animals here, but are you guys cool if we bring in a few more, save a few more lives?
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
Thank you guys. You guys are the best.
Yay!
When 10-year-old Susie's dad passed away, her world turned upside down. With her mom already in a nursing home, she found herself utterly alone in the only home she had ever known. Family friends tried their best to find her a safe place to go, but every shelter gave the same heartbreaking answer. Due to her age and overcrowding, Susie would be euthanized. Unwilling to accept this fate, her friends visited her daily. For 5 long months, they would provide food, water, and a brief break from her loneliness while they tried desperately to find a place for her. One shelter suggested they reach out to Young at Heart. They had never heard of us, but they were more than happy to make the 4-hour drive to Woodstock in order to give Susie the chance she deserved. As soon as she arrived, Susie was examined right here at the Foglia Senior Pet Veterinary Center. That's when our vet found a massive, life-threatening tumor on Susie's spleen. If that tumor had ruptured, Susie would have bled to death, alone in her final moments. Thankfully, she made it to us before that happened, allowing Dr. Cassandra to perform emergency surgery to remove Susie's spleen along with the giant 2-pound tumor, which came back benign. Susie is now doing amazing. She adores attention, loves to play, and is enjoying the company of other dogs. She is a sweet, well-behaved old girl. Because we were able to say yes to Susie, she now has a second chance at finding a loving family to spoil her in her golden years, just as her parents would have wanted.
So, you know, we did a little road trip last week and...
Thought we were going to bring in 8?
6, maybe 8.
Yeah.
How many we end up bringing?
14. And then as of yesterday, 17 total with the 3 new dogs we brought in.
So it's been busy. That's a lot of seniors coming in at one time, but our team is amazing, and just being able to bring them in here and pop them right into the veterinary clinic, get them everything they need.
Absolutely. I mean, literally within moments of them getting here, they can be brought over to the clinic and just everything's taken care of for them. Blood work and checkups and making sure that they're well and comfortable settling in. So
That's a lot of seniors.
It's a lot of seniors. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
When we first laid eyes on her, Danny was a frail, pitiful little bundle huddled in a cage in the medical ward. Her tiny body was covered in mats and litter, her right paw dangling limply in front of her. She looked so utterly helpless. It broke our hearts. And when we reached out to her through the cage bars, this sweet old girl summoned every ounce of her strength to nuzzle against our fingers, purring with all of her might. Despite her fragile appearance, Danny's spirit was mighty. She was a tiny old soul in desperate need of a second chance, and she would find one with Young at Heart. Danny saw Dr. Cassandra as soon as she arrived. She purred as they drew her blood, purred through her x-rays, and even purred as we painstakingly removed her mats. It wasn't long before she had stolen every heart in the room. X-rays revealed that Danny's right front leg had suffered an old injury, leaving it almost completely immobile. Though she'll never be able to use that leg normally, we will do everything that we can with physical therapy and pain management to make sure that she's comfortable and happy. The sweet old girl deserves nothing less. A few weeks after her rescue, Danny is blossoming. She's gained weight, her coat is now glossy and clean. She purrs contentedly with every bit of affection she receives. Not everyone sees the value in saving a sweet older cat who hobbles on 3 legs, but seeing her begin to enjoy her life is priceless to us.
Young at Heart, news of the future, 2025 and beyond. The future is yet unwritten.
You can help us write it.